What up, though? OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny, at Retired from the Streets TV. I know y'all tired of seeing me in this truck, but I've been moving around a lot. I got properties I'm renovating. I'm a landlord. I got a lot going on. So, and then I'm getting ready for the kids for the summer. It's the last day of school for the kids up here in the D, officially. Some kids already been out, but for my daughter, this is her last day. So look, right? I'm gonna show y'all something, right? Y'all see that? Menthol, Gold. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I haven't smoked tobacco products since, come on. Unless it was wrapping something else up. I haven't smoked a straight cigarette or tobacco product since, like 2002. So I had a very brief experience with cigarettes. So I ain't smoked much. But my thing is, right, when you incarcerated, and it's like here, it's specific to incarcerated peoples, because when you incarcerated and you can't smoke and you used to smoking, they actually was saying like it's very unfair, because at a point in time the county jails in Wayne County and Detroit had stopped smoking. You couldn't smoke, right? They stopped smoking everywhere. Now, December the 5th, 2014 at 3:57 p.m. the Federal Bureau of Prisons officially banned all tobacco use on their premises for both inmates and staff, right? So in Michigan, though, specifically, I remember I was locked up. This was 2008, 2009, 2008. They started sending out memos saying y'all can only buy these many pouches of tobacco. Instead of these many, you can get these many now, right? It was 2, I think. They took it down to 1. Then they stopped selling them on the store, period. Then they said, okay, come January the 1st, matter of fact, 2009, MDOC officially said y'all can no longer buy tobacco products, right? Or consume them. But the ones y'all already purchased, y'all got to February the 1st to get rid of them. Smoke them, flush them, whatever y'all got to do, get rid of them, because after that point, they consider contraband. And I will say this much, right? I come from the era of selling quarter packs in prison, which is like 6 or 7 cigarettes in one pack, and you sell them for $0.25, right? A noodle. But anyway, like, I know dudes who got rich off that, like, for real. I used to actually take, I'm gonna tell you all these stories later, because all these stories long that got to do with tobacco. I actually went to the hole around that time in 2008 or 9 or whatever it was. Yeah, I went to the hole for a tobacco related assault. It's my fault. I got an assault charge. They tried to threaten me with going to the state police and give me an official assault charge on this dude because he's bleeding. But I ain't glorifying violence, but that's what happened during that time. I'll tell y'all that story at a later date. But right now, I'm talking about when they first stopped smoking in MDOC. It was at the end of 2008, early 2009. I went to the hole. I told y'all when I left there, I went to I left Parnell prison and went to where the hell I go? Camp Branch. I went to Camp Branch and I ended up running to what I call my white boy twin, my man Matt, and I wanted to buy a TV. I told y'all in the TV episode about how TV booty and all that stuff and TV period in prison is important. When I ran to Matt, when I hit the yard, I wanted to buy a TV. I hollered at Matt. So it's deep because I recall around that time a lot of shicey stuff was going on with tobacco products. Dudes was getting slipped fake tobacco pouches, dummy pouches. I got a story about that too, about me and a dude who had a heavy exchange, a deep exchange, almost violent exchange, that I kind of calmed it down. Even though I was in the wrong, that's a whole other story, right? So, this is my thing, right? The justification for the MDOC for saying tobacco has to be banned was that at the time they had a $300 million medical bill annually for inmates. Now I always tell everybody, right, the MDOC get more money for you per year from the federal government if you're on medication or if you got a health problem, right? So that was a problem though to the feds. Like, you got to cut some of this down. We're gonna have to ban cigarettes. We're gonna have to ban cigarettes. At the time, they estimated that 40 to 50% of inmates smoke cigarettes, and 20 to 25% of the staff smoke. And it used to be a time where staff could go outside the prison, step away from the prison so many feet, and smoke. They stopped that too because of the unhealthy connotation that cigarette smoking had with a lot of people. They didn't like the smell. The smell was very offensive to them. Then they had a bunch of secondhand smoke lawsuits that was coming their way. So they said, listen, we don't smoke. You gotta think, a lot of people that didn't smoke found a way to say, hey, we can cut y'all from smoking these cigarettes if we start letting y'all know about the health hazard that come along with secondhand smoke and start pushing that envelope. So that's exactly what they did. They pushed that envelope and they said, listen, we need y'all to cut it out because it's killing us too. Now, I'm going to transition that story, right? Because I got a bunch of smoke stories that's going to happen later on for y'all. What is that going on? That's the homie out here on his mini bike. Anyway, but what I'm talking about right now is this, right? That menthol gold. Now, this is what I want to do. I want to delve, if y'all will, into a whole nother lane. Did y'all know that Newports don't got menthol no more, right? And I'm about to pull this up right now because I had the story earlier. But menthol is the main part, of why people smoke Newports, right? My hunger actually sent me something that said that they actually cutting menthol out of Newports. But my thing is, they cutting y'all dope, but they keeping the price the same. The price ain't changed. The price for Newports have not changed. So why the hell are y'all still spending $10 a pack if they cut one of the main ingredients for why y'all buying it in the first place out? Look at this right here. Right here. May 2010. No, May 10th, 2022. The U.S. FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, has proposed new rules that ban the manufacture and sale of menthol cigarettes and all flavored cigars. Yeah, I changed locations because they got the shooting, but my whole point is that, man, they cutting y'all dope, they keeping the prices the same. What's the point of having these cigarettes? And I understand why. They say at 14 years old, they catching them young, and the menthol is soothing to the throat, so young people get addicted, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about that, man. I'm about to go. OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny, advertised from the streets TV. I love y'all. And I'm out, man. I'm out. That's all I got to say about the cigarette stuff. I don't hate cigarettes, but I'm out.